It ends with the Golden Arrows winning this one by 2-1 against the Glamour Balls themselves, Kaizer Chiefs. I actually don't know anymore if Kaizer Chiefs supporters even feel pain or even hurt by such results anymore. It's been a constant feature for some years now, and they're probably numb to pain. And it is what it is. After 10 games, Kaizer Chiefs have only collected 11 points. After 10 games, Maputi Kaizer and his boys have got 20 points, just 4 points behind log leaders. Well, on this episode, we are going through the 5 things we learned in this game. Lovely game. The ground was probably not the best. The weather, probably not the best, but it is what it is. Both teams faced the same conditions. And without any waste of time, let's go to the first point. First point, let's give credit where credit is due. And this is us giving credit to Maputi Kaizer, his technical team and his boys. They've been doing very well. They've been doing very well. I mean, they are only second to Mamelodi Sundowns on the log. They've progressed to the next stage of the Carling Cup knockout. They've had a sterling season. And there's an episode I also highlighted why they've been doing so great. On this particular match, they were majority of the time playing on transition, allowed Kaizer Chiefs to have majority of the ball. But whenever they had the ball, you had a sense that when they were going forward, that a goal might be coming. Players like Ndwandwe, who's defending his centre backs, and the captain Usbia, Van Roy, Mutizwa were just a danger for the Kaizer Chiefs defense. And that's the first point. The second point we are taking out of this game is Arrows scores their second goal around the 54th minute or so. Now my question is, what is the reaction from the coach? They are 2-1 down. What is he going to do to change what's happening in the game? They were playing with 3 midfielders in Mart, Castillo, and the Ox, Sibongiseni Mteto. Now, instead of sacrificing one of these midfielders, he then decides to pull out a Keegan Dole. I'm not saying Dole was having the best of games, but why sacrifice a forward or instead of sacrificing a midfielder who will give you nothing offensively? So some of the substitutions were questionable. And again, he took too long to sacrifice one of those 3. I mean, Mart was substituted around the 70-something minute. And again, I sit down here. Obviously, I have to sympathize with Kevin Johnson. He has not had a lot of time with the players. It's just been 1 week since the sacking of Mulifenseki. But you know, the players, we've all been watching these players. If you want to get a goal, get more bodies up front, get more bodies in the box. Again, I have a question on how he was using Saile. Saile is best suited when he's coming from wing play, cutting in. But this time around, he was used as a target man with Shabalala and Dolly on his side. It didn't look balanced whatsoever. Number 3, I must say, I am impressed by Maputi Kaizer's fullback. Right back is Brendan Theron. Left back is the white guy. What's his name? Bradley Cross. These guys worked tirelessly throughout the match. They gave it their all. When they pushed up, Ndwandwe made sure that he was screening and protecting his back too. And these guys worked tirelessly. And they gave Usbia freedom to to maneuver. They give Van Roy also to move up and down. And I really do want to give credit to Theron. Keep up the good work, guys. It will be recognized. Bradley Cross, he's a soldier. He's a fighter. I mean, every secondary ball, you will find them there. They were the first men on the ball. They didn't fear anything when it came to tackles, which is somehow the question I have for Kaizer Chiefs. Where is the passion? Where is the spirit of fighting for the badge of Kaizer Chiefs? I didn't see that at all. But from the Golden Arrows players, these guys, they've been fighting. And you can't even say Golden Arrows is more serious when they're playing Kaizer Chiefs, because they've been consistent in the season in the league. In other games, the only big loss they've received came from Mamelodi Sundowns, the 4-0. But all the other games, they've been fighting. They've come down. They've come back from a goal down to win games. And it's just a brilliant mentality that Maputi Kanyeza is cultivating down in Durban, Abafana Best End. Number 4, yet again, a blunder by Unchebe, the goalkeeper Brendan Peterson. And I really now feel bad for this guy. He's not played for some games. He comes back to square one. I think it's time they give Bavuma a chance, or the MDC goalkeeper a chance, because I'm not sure what's happening there, and I really feel bad for this guy. A blunder again by the officials, and this time around I cannot blame Uabongile Tom, because he cannot see that last line, but the linesman, I don't know how he missed that one. The minute that goal, I mean the cross came in from Castillo, I thought to myself, this must be an offside after he scored. And I was surprised that it was not judged to be offside. Fortunately for Golden Arrows, they've won the game. But what if Golden Arrows didn't actually score that goal to make it 2-1, or either drew or lost the game? So SAFA, PSL, they better do something with these poor, I mean, every game. It doesn't matter whether you're benefiting or not, but something must be done by the poor officiating. I mean, these are just incompetent decisions that are made game in and game out. We need VAR in this league, and urgently so. Blunder by Peterson, blunder by the officials. Last but not least, the 5th point we're taking out from this game is, I don't know, it's probably a psychological matter playing for Kaizer Chiefs. A player can be great in another club, but once they join the Naturena-based club, it's like, look at Tanzania. Tanzania was brilliant for Baroka, brilliant for under Eric Tinkler at Cape Town City. He comes to Kaizer Chiefs. Suddenly, he becomes average. The Ox, or Sibongiseni Mthethwa, was, I mean, everything. He held that club in the palm of his hand as Stellis, the Ox, fighting for everything, fighting for everyone. He came to Kaizer Chiefs. He's no longer the Ox. He's like a puppy. I don't know how many balls he lost, and he was just ball watching other players playing around him. And I'm not sure if this Gonzalez guy actually played football. Probably he was a bouncer somewhere in South America. It's not on. It's not on whatsoever. When he comes in, he kicks everyone. He probably, maybe one sport that could fit him might be rugby or something else other than football. Or maybe he's not been given enough chance to play. I mean, with the substitutions on the 3rd point, I asked myself, why couldn't Johnson introduce Nkosing Pile Ngobo for some creativity? Because he was on the bench, and sacrifice one of those 3 players, or even sacrifice 2 of them. Why not take out Martin Ox and put in Nkosing Pile Ngobo and another creative player, maybe a Solomons earlier on? But again, who am I? I'm not the coach. I'm just a football lover who's doing his analysis on the side. I'm not claiming to be right, and I'm not saying I'm the final authority. It's a game of opinions. I don't know. Let me hear what you think of the 5 points I've picked up from this game. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And what are the things that you are taking out from this game? It's just continues to be worse and worse and worse. And I'm not even sure if there are any improvement. Probably one improvement for Kevin Johnson as compared to Nsegi is they kept the ball more. But other than that, how they use the ball, obviously they need to improve more on that. Thank you once again for watching this episode. This is Oscar Nsintsi Football, where we discuss anything to do with football from Africa to the world and from the world to Africa. If you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? You can just pause the episode, go to subscribe there, hit the like button, give your honest opinion of this episode. I would like to engage you more. Follow the brother here, follow the brother also on TikTok. Thank you so much for staying this long. May my God bless you all. Thank you.